Hello guys, this is part 2, alright, part 2 of the previous video. Of course I ran out of time, but I'm very interested in shorting the 6 big contracts or the pound sterling. Alright, we had a beautiful nice setup. Basically what I do, I go back to my chart, and basically what we're doing, guys, as you can see, is that the market kind of tricked me a little bit right here where it popped quite a few ticks higher, and what we're interested in here, guys, is to keep it simple and do not fret as long as you have your protective stop. The goal is to have a strategy that is significantly has a significant strike rate. All right, guys, so pick the short right here, and we can watch this, see what pans out. As you can see, guys, we go back to the footprint, and this is the Q6B contracts, and you can see that the market is actually still very bearish, and the momentum is still on the downside. Guys, we're saying as far as scalping is concerned, you're much better off if you trade based on momentum. Look at who is more aggressive and just go with the flow, guys. Go with the flow. Okay, this is a beautiful trade. I love it. I feel good when I see the bears coming back, and all I'm waiting for is to take profit. Okay, guys, for those of us who are wondering, is that as you can see from the settings that I have here, is that I normally have 100, sorry, not 100, but 10 tick stop. All right, 10 tick stop and 30 ticks, rather what we call 33 pips take profit. This is of course the euro. This is a scalping account. This is a small micro account. Okay, and the goal is to monitor the order flow as it happens. Okay, so there we have our 6B contracts right there, and you're seeing, guys, it's only a matter of time before we trade lower below the swap. Okay, if we're wrong, we get stopped out. So I'll pause this video, and let's see how it pans out in the next few. All right, good. Hey guys, so I'm back. Pretty much lackluster moves. Still the same GBP USD, not much happening since the last pause, but basically what we're seeing is like we're saying, as soon as you pick the trade on your MT4, you need to focus on the footprint chart. Do not take your eyes off the chart, because this is exactly the ultimate weapon that shows you exactly how the buyers and sellers are trading off. So from the last point, before we saved the video, we can see there is a nice 5,500 contracts that traded with a net effect of 0. If you look at this bar, this is typically what we call the doji, and this is the reason why we're saying, look at the delta. We have a negative 246 stand lots that were short, and this is for that reason why we are saying that the order flow right at this particular level was paramount, or was just about to shift. And the goal, guys, we're saying, is to stay on the right side of the market. We have a 10 pip stop, and we have a nice move back down to VWAP. Okay, so I'm interested to see how the sellers get a grip of this, and now I want to see how they shake off all the buying activity. And you can always say that we can interpret all that information by looking at the max and min delta, guys, looking at the maximum contracts that traded in that particular period of time, at the 5,000 contract, 500, sorry, I keep mistaking this, and this is the goal, guys. Stay with the flow, and as you can see, guys, we're ranging two standard lots short. Of course, this is a micro account, like I said before, and I'm copying these trades to the respective account using proper lot sizing and lot allotment. So you do not think that I'm actually doing one standard lots. I'm doing much less, 0.005 so that I'm in line with my money management. There we go, guys. I'm lucky to catch this particular move down, and as you can see, guys, this GBPUSD, the sellers re-establishing their grip on this market, and hopefully we can have our take profit hit, and we can look forward to the next trade, guys. One most important thing that I'd like to emphasize, guys, is that you do not dictate to the market. Okay, you do not dictate to the market decides. The market is rarely wrong. If the shift of the order flow changes, you need to adjust accordingly. And what we're saying, guys, is keep a close eye on the order flow. All right, and that's essentially what I'm trying to do. But I can see so far so good. I can see the sellers getting even more aggressive. You can see we have a shift from negative 76 to negative 104 standard loss. And you can see an action bar. You can see how the trade-off is happening. 55 loss is kicked in right here. They were immediately rejected or countered by this particular one tick lower or one pick lower by 50 standard lots. And we're saying with the footprint chart, we're basically focusing on who is more aggressive, and we're staying with the flow. All right, so hopefully we're gonna get 6 pips out of these 2 trades, which is 3 pips each, and I'm looking forward to banking these 3 pips. And if I'm wrong, obviously, like we're saying, I'm only willing to risk 10 ticks for each particular trade here. And based on my account history, as you can see, I've had a pretty nice draw in the pack today, and I can afford to give 20 pips or so, but given the strike rate that we have, guys, as you can see, the take profit is nailed right there. Perfect trade, no fuss, just purely classical magical order flow trading. Okay, keep an eye on the footprint on the left, keep an eye on the MT4 on the right, and guys, you will see that we are order flow traders. We trade with an edge, and we focus more on reversals. Okay, reversals, and basically we are confident in the strike rate that order flow approach has. So guys, look at that, beautiful. It's prudent not to add many trades, because you also have your downside. If you have 5 trades, you have a downside of 10 ticks stop loss. You have you can easily give back what you're making. So it's very important to have you need to cap how many trades you're gonna take. Focus on the goal, focus on the objective. Timing and precision is key. That said, I will leave you to enjoy exactly what is happening right now, real time. This is GBPUSD. Like guys, we're seeing today is the 6th day of November 2017, and look at that order flow shift. Look at that. And just before I spoke, we have our 6 pips in the pocket, in the bank, and they're there for the respective trades, obviously, guys. Beautiful trades, guys. As you can see, the trades are streaming in. 22 banking 22 pounds. Like I said, the goal is to remain focused on the objective, focus on the approach, focus on the trade setups, focus on the rules of engagement here. And we're saying, as long as you stick to that, then you're going to have very comfortable day trading. Okay, as you can see, the market will want to move down in a straight line. The market will just pop up down, but generally if we have a shift in the order flow, we need to click out of this trade with whatever we will have, and we can call it a day, we can call it a wrap. All right, beautiful, guys. It's been nice making this part 2 of this video. I'm hoping that somebody is going to learn something, and hoping that these videos are educative. I've been quiet for a while, but guys, like I said, quiet means that I'm up to something, something lethal, and as I'm always been quoted as saying, I'm very generous with the information that I learn, because nobody has monopoly of information. All right, so I want to keep this straight up 10 minutes on the dot. And it's been nice chatting to you guys. It's nice speaking, nice making this video, and I will speak to you guys very soon. Cheers, goodbye.